Day 4 saw the two current leaders of the tournament, Wesley So and Vachier-Lagrave, face each other. Magnus Carlsen, who was in third place after winning the previous round, met his longtime rival Anish Giri. So started with c4 and after c5 and a few more moves a key position in the symmetrical English opening was on the board, with white having various plans at his disposal and black having exactly the same options due to the symmetry. And after knight f3 and e6, Wesley So opted for the rather rare pawn sacrifice d4 to spice up the position. And so it was. A few moves later this interesting position was reached. Which was never played in an official game, according to chess.com database. On move 24 Anand was leading with 2 pawns and an evaluation of plus 0.5, but he obviously didn't see a distinct plan, and so the game was drawn by a 3-fold repetition, which was all about the attack and defense of the c6 pawn. The Armageddon game started with exactly the same moves as in the game before, but, although Wesley So was in a must-win situation, he opted for a more quiet variation, with the pawn move to d3. On move 31 Wesley So made a mistake and captured the pawn on e5. Now it would have been possible for Anand to capture the bishop on e2 with a decisive advantage, since it could not be taken back due to the following attack. But Anand overlooked this tactic and captured on e5. Now it was no longer possible for him to take the white bishop, as he had to defend against the mate threat, which he did with queen to e6, but now the black bishop was lost, and Wesley So led with plus 4.2. With the brilliant bishop move to c4 on move 36, So forced an exchange of queens, since the bishop could not be taken by the black queen, again because of the mate threat. After this queen exchange there was no more counterplay for Anand, and eventually he resigned in this position, with an evaluation of plus 11 for white. The game between Carlsen and Giri started with d4 and knight to f6, and after a few moves the queen's gambit declined, 3 knights variation was on the board. Then, with c5, Giri opted for the so-called semi-Tarrasch defense, an aggressive line in which we could expect some action. On move 16, in a completely equal position, Carlsen asked Giri to give his queen for both rooks, which Giri did. With the next moves Carlsen immediately launched his attack. But the plan of attack was not so obvious and both players made their mistakes, with Carlsen always in the lead. On move 27 that critical position was reached, in which Carlsen was able to pin Giri's knight and capture both black queenside pawns. And that was decisive in the end, because with the support of the queen and the light-squared bishop, the outside passed pawn was too strong, and thus Giri resigned with an evaluation of plus 8.7 for white. After that victory Carlsen and Anand were tied for first place, followed by So and Mamedyarov. If you liked the video, please hit the like button below. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for the latest chess news and tournament highlight videos. Thanks for watching.